I'm now pleased to introduce Allison Boyd, who was selected as today's student responder in recognition of her undergraduate research and campus involvement. Allison is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Aeronautical Engineering Technology. She's also a Truman Scholar and a Marshall Scholar. After graduation, she will pursue a master's degree in transport at Imperial College London and a master's degree in civil engineering at the University of Manchester. Please welcome Allison Boyd.
First, I want to offer a sincere thank you to President Mung, the Board of Trustees, and the dedicated faculty and staff who guided us with wisdom, patience, and purpose. To the families and friends, thank you for your love and encouragement and for standing beside us through it all. And now to the reason we are gathered. Congratulations to the Purdue class of 2025. Think back to your very first stride across Memorial Mall. Maybe it was the August heat that glued your t-shirt to your back, or the January winds that forcefully nudged your face awake. Either way, that one small step from home to here felt colossal. We were not aware then, but we were already rehearsing for something bigger. Purdue's map shines with two fixed stars to steer by. Neil Armstrong, the first man on the moon, shows how a small step can echo beyond our world. And Amelia Earhart, who walked these halls as a counselor, proved that the sky is only the first frontier. Together, they teach a single truth. When courage meets craft, the impossible takes flight. We, the class of 2025, have stress-tested that truth for 4 relentless years. We reverse-engineered turbofans in labs that smelled like solder and burnt coffee. We marched for justice, masked for help, and zoomed from bedrooms that doubled as our own mission controlled. We stayed at Harry's later than we should have during tournament time, not just to celebrate, but to figure out what mattered next. We learned that persistent pursuit is not a slogan. It is what anchored us in a world that kept changing. And if we are being honest, persistence sometimes limps. There were nights when we stared at the ceiling, wondering how we would make it. Times when the job fell through or a phone call delivered bad news. If today finds you tired, good. Exhaustion is evidence that you pushed past comfort and found the edge of your horizon. That edge is exactly where Armstrong paused before stepping, where Earhart throttled forward despite fear. And right when we wobble on that edge, sleep-deprived and second-guessing, the peanut gallery checks the scoreboard and tells us we are down by double digits. But Boilermakers do not see deficits. We see them as problems to solve, not reasons to quit. Critics said Earhart couldn't circle the globe, that Armstrong could not reach the moon, and that Purdue could not cut down nets. Good thing we don't major in can't. Neil's boot print is still up there, undisturbed. Amelia's flight path still circles the globe, unfinished. They're waiting for coordinates only we can plot. So today, I ask you to think of one question. What would you attempt if you knew you could not fail? What would be your first step? What would be your journey? And what is stopping you? Now act as if you can't be stopped, and I implore you to take the next giant leap. Thank you.